I'm telling you, there is nothing that he has said that is fact. You cannot have a fact. For one, it's a universal law for most people anyway, that one cannot know something for a fact unless you know everything in the universe. And why is this? Based off of what we've seen. Scientists have said things are 100% fact, not irrefutable. No, yes, irrefutable, factual evidence that cannot be changed, that is a universal law, that must take place for certain events to happen. Hence life. But that was proven wrong.
I've already explained this concept, so there's no point in repeating myself. However, if you're curious as to why we, atheists, accept evolution as a fact, it's because everything so far that we've discovered points to that direction. The genetics, the fossil records, observed speciation, every single one of those things points in the direction, points in that favor, that evolution is true. Yes, we can be proven wrong. Yes, what we might be seeing right now might be misinterpreted. But as of now, it remains a fact. And continuing with that point, just because we don't have 100% proof that evolution is true doesn't mean that it's not true. Just the same, you don't have 100% proof that God is true, so why do you believe in God? You're not applying the same rule to both sets of beliefs. So as I've said before, you're clearly biased, and you don't apply the same standard for each and every set of beliefs. And that's where you fail, sir. That's where your logic has a few holes in it, because you're not being fair.
Say that maybe it's not 100% fact, but it's more evidence than your God. But truly, what is evidence? Is not evidence just a collection of things in which to determine what they're saying is true or not? Well, I have that. I have the Bible. Who decides what's relevant and what's not? You? A mere human being? Seriously? You can't even kill a lion with your bare hands unless you have some type of gear or equipment, and yet you want to stand here and say that you're the one who decides what's relevant and what's not? Surely you place your faith in science. Yet science is always proven wrong, even in the cases in which they clearly state and say that it is 100% factual, irrefutable, visible evidence.
The reason I put my faith in science is because it gives me results. If you really don't want to put your faith in science, here's what I suggest you do. Get out of your house, stop making videos, go in the freaking desert. That's not relying on science at all, see? Because last I checked, science didn't give you your video camera and your computer, did it? Oh wait, yeah, it was science that invented the computer. It was science that invented the video camera. It was not the teachings of the Bible that led to these things. Last I checked, you didn't just magically get food by praying. Science had to give you that food through the Haber process, which feeds a third of the world, by the way. A scientific breakthrough that a third of us probably wouldn't even be alive if it wasn't for that. Don't forget about water filtering. You wouldn't have clean water to drink if it wasn't for science. You'd still be drinking dirty water. So the fact that you're still alive today is proof that science gives results. It's not 100% proven, but as of now, it gives results. So if you really don't want to put your faith in science, then don't use these things and stop being a hypocrite.
That they have formulas to show. You cannot sit here and say that no scientist in their right mind has ever said fact irrefutable. Yes, they have.
Oh, really? Do you know of any examples that said this is irrefutable fact? Has any scientist ever said, this is 100% guaranteed? I have never heard of any such scientist. You care to link me?
He has a great gift in the trickery of words. Watch his videos, you will see, look out for this. He never answers a question with an answer. He answers a question with a question. And within that, he alleviates all which the person has asked him. For example, what if you're wrong? Oh, the other gods thing. He said, well, why not believe in this god here, or that god there, or Zeus, or the almighty Apollo, and all this. Actually, in the Bible, it says that when Jesus' disciples went over to this distant land, that they called him Zeus and the other one something else. But then they threw off their clothes, ran into the crowds, and said, we are just men as you are. We have come with the truth of the one true God. That you are worshiping false gods. But did you know that Zeus, Apollo, and what have you, they were fallen angels, as said in the Bible?
Ooh, so just because your Bible says something, it must be true. I bet every religion makes that claim. Like, just because it says so in the Quran, it must be true. The Christian God is a bunch of bullshit. Because the God, Allah, is the only one and true God. You see how you didn't believe it when I used the same words you did and just replaced the God in question? How do you expect me to believe what you said in that case? Absolute fact. And that's not the case. The science is not absolute truth. It is the truth thus far. It is the fact as we know it. Because there is nothing, and I mean no possible way, for human beings to ever attain 100% fact on anything except their own existence. So, Mr. Wisdom, Life, Knowledge, I don't know what your real name is, so I'll address you as thus. I'd recommend you do a little more research before you blindly rip on things you don't completely understand. I don't completely understand everything either, but at least I make an effort to. I do research. Instead of just blindly ripping on something, how would you like it if I just said, oh, what the hell is this Bible you guys speak of? That's complete trash. And then you'll say, well, have you ever read it? I'll say, no, but I know it's trash. You see how that's a little asshole-ish of me? That's one thing. But the second thing is, it's kind of stunning how you have the nerve to accuse Richard Dawkins of academic dishonesty or academic incompetence when you yourself don't do the research, when you yourself haven't done anything to back up your claims. Thanks for watching, and may the truth always be heard. Peace out.